Hey guys, welcome to this little video, and you can tell from the title I'm doing something a little bit different, mainly because I have just recently come back from my Walt Disney World trip, and I wasn't sure when I'm going to be going back there, especially because I did buy some stuff I've never bought before, and I kind of found things I didn't expect would be there. And I did two different places, one for my Walt Disney World trip and one that's in the Orlando Premium Outlets known as the Disney Character Store, where you get a bunch of clearance items. That's going to be its own separate video, but right now we're going to focus on the Walt Disney World haul video because I got on my bed a pile of things I found, and we'll see how this goes. Mainly some of them I bought, some I found, discovered, some I traded. I kind of went back into pins this trip around, which I wasn't expecting, but I'm going to get to that in a bit. And I got items I were surprised I found because some were extremely lucky finds. So we're going to start at random. I'm going to save my shirts for last because there's a lot of shirts, but we're going to just start at random piles, whatever I grab. So here we go. First is not like something I've had before, but it's my Magic Band. And it's the Magic Band 2.0. And I just now realized that there's a little scratch mark on there. Oh man. It sucks because this was not bad to use during the trip. Again, I need to really do a separate video talking about why I was very skeptical at the Magic Band at first, and then using it, it's not bad to use. But I'm going to probably do that in a separate video, not this one. This is mostly art prints. Now, if you saw from this little bag, I went to the Marketplace Co-op, which is a place where they have a bunch of stuff from different parts. They'll have like some kitchenware, men's clothing. That's where they have the dress shop clothes, and the Wonderground Gallery, and D-Tech, which is custom cell phone cases. But for me, lately, if there's a print I liked, but I don't want to spend $40 on it, here's the alternative. If there's postcards of that print, buy them because they're actually small little print sizes. So I got this one, which is done by Joey Chow, which is so cute. I got an Epcot 35th anniversary that just says figment, but it's by Joey Chow, and this is so cute. I love it. Next, I got this very silly figment done by artist Kristen Turchek, but I think it's so cute. Just look at his face. And then I got a Moana Best Friends. I don't know if I've bought this one before or not, but it just reminds me of my niece, and if I do have this one, I'll figure out what to do with my duplicate. And then I got a special for the anniversary of Epcot. It's Prototype of Cute by Gerard Maruyama. Gerard Maruyama. Forgive me if I pronounce your last name, but it's a celebration of the Epcot 35th anniversary. It has all the things you see when it first started, and also some added things on here, which are so cute. They got like food rocks, the balloon, they got Canada, the symbols, Nemo, Communicore, Dreamfinder, the Three Caballeros, Crane Command. Oh, they have a lot, World Motion, and all of the characters in Rainbow Tower, and also Olaf because of Frozen. Because why not? Next, by the same artist, we have one for Beauty and the Beast. This is something I've been wanting since I saw this one. It's so cute, and I love it to bits. Next, we have a print done by Brittany Lee that I saw that I wanted. Is called The Swingiest Place on Earth, and it's basically they're in like swing dancing attire. It's like made for like Dapper Day, and I think it's so cute. And then we got another Moana piece, and it's done by Nessa Bove, called Ocean Magic, and I just love this. There was an Ariel one too, but I got the Moana one because I freaking love Moana, and I just love the way her expression was in this piece. Next, we have a Gabby Zapata with her up piece. When I saw this, I'm like, I'm hoping this is going to be in Florida because I can't buy this while I'm in California. And you can't think you could try and buy it from the Shop Disney Parks app. You cannot. It's always weird. Sometimes they say you can't. Sometimes it says you have to be in the parks to buy it. Sometimes they'll say they'll sold out, but it means that you got to buy it in the parks. It's complicated for Disney World app, but I hope they make one for Disneyland. And then this one, I bought this one in Epcot, but because I missed out on seeing this because it was behind the counter. It's inspired by the Food and Wine Festival. It's Bon Appetit with Mickey, and you can see not the World Showcase, Spaceship Earth behind it, and all the food. It's just so cute. Mickey's just making a specialty cheese. And I love it. Next we got a find that I was surprised in finding. It was on my very last day at Animal Kingdom. I was buying my gifts for friends and all that. And I came across this. The Magic Kingdom Imagineering the Magic DVD. It contains Imagineering the Magic of Magic Kingdom, Imagineering the Dream, the Disney News Conference, Project Florida, Roy Disney's dedication speech, stuff they call Mickey's Trivia Tour, and Imagineering Art Gallery. This contains all of the things that made Magic Kingdom possible, made Walt Disney World possible. And I found this in one of the Animal Kingdom shops right by the entrance. I was surprised I found this because I was like, I didn't think they were selling this anymore. I remember seeing it like a few years ago and I missed out on buying it, and then I find it and I'm like, I shouldn't find this. I really shouldn't, but I did and I got it and I feel so happy I did. It's like the only DVD I bought on this trip, and that's saying something. But I cannot wait to look at this later because it's going to be super cool. And I love behind the scenes stuff like this because look at the back. Yeah, it's so cool, little screenshot and snippets. I love getting like old historical Disney stuff like this. I feel very grateful I found it. Next up, I'm going to be showing you some things I got from the China Pavilion at Epcot. Mainly, I decided to do the World Showcase this trip, and I originally went to Japan Pavilion because I heard there was a Gretzko merch there. They were sold out of it, and they weren't going to be getting it back until after I left. So I was like, let me go to the China Pavilion because I heard a rumor and saw images that they were selling Shanghai Disneyland merch there. And guys, I was not disappointed, though there wasn't much. But I'm going to tell in the next video with the character store, they had some items there. But for the ones I found, they were both unique. I actually found, for the very first one, I found a grand opening Shanghai Disneyland thing. Look how big this is. Just look at that. I was surprised they still had grand opening merch there. But it was a big surprise to me. But the one thing that surprised me more was a 1-year anniversary merch. Now I got this comfy 1-year anniversary hat because they didn't have any good 1 anniversary pins for Shanghai Disneyland. But I like you got the Shanghai Disneyland Resort. I wore this for like the other half of my day at Epcot because it was super hot in June. Just you know, it will be hot, so stay cool down there. But I got this first hat. It was super comfy, and surprisingly, this was cheaper than the other normal baseball caps they had there. For example, one hat like this that had a normal white with a Disney D logo on it was roughly 25 bucks. 25 bucks. I only had to pay $14 for this, and there weren't many of these left at the time I bought this. So if you want to get a good hat that's very comfy, I recommend buying this. If it's still there, of course. But I freaking love this hat, and you know what? It goes with what I'm wearing right now. So I'm going to just wear it for the rest of the video. Next thing I have is I bought this at a hotel that we stayed at right before we went to stay on Disney property, where I stayed at the Holiday Inn Resort. And I learned that apparently they get some merch before other Disney parks do, like before it goes to Disney Springs. I regret not buying a waffle keychain because it looked super cool, but I did buy this cute Sorcerer Mickey keychain. I wish this was metal instead of plastic, but this is so cute. Anyone who knows me, my favorite form of Mickey is Sorcerer Mickey, and I was just very grateful I saw this and I had to buy it, and it's just so cute. Another thing I bought while I was staying at the Holiday Inn was something I saw that I wanted for a long time, ever since they announced it, is if you think this is a VHS, you're not wrong. This models made to look like a VHS cover, with the inside having like a VHS, but this is a notebook, an actual notebook, or graphic paper on one side, normal notebook on the other. But this is a VHS Beauty and the Beast style little book. They had other ones there, like they had The Lion King, Peter Pan. It's another one's escaping my head. They've had like 4 VHS covers, and I got the Beauty and the Beast one because it's one of my favorite movies, and I actually did have this cover growing up as a kid, and so it's just a lot of nostalgia for me, and it's just wonderful, and I like how that's sturdy and just clever planning. I think this is like the most clever planning they've done so far. Next up is we have jewelry, which is very rare for me to buy jewelry on this trip. Guys, it really is. But there's a new collection called, like, that's different for around, it's like ones for some of the nicer characters, and then there's some for the darker characters. Like, the ones I got were from the collection Magic and Mischief. I heard of this collection a couple months ago, and when I saw some of the good stuff, I'm like, I'm not liking any of this, it looks weird. But I have a couple pieces that I never saw that I thought were pretty cool, which we're going to start with a Maleficent inspired ring. I like it because it looks so badass. And it's like stretchy, and I haven't had a chance to take it off here, but it also comes in like a little tote bag, which I think is super cute. Like, I think this is like the best Maleficent style merch I saw. There were other merch out there, but I think this is the best that had the ring, but there were some necklaces, which was weird. Next was they had just released this by the time I got to my trip, and I was very excited knowing that apparently a lot of people wanted this, and they vouched for it. They got it. There's Madame Leota inspired merch now for the Haunted Mansion, inspired from her tombstone. Like, look at this. This is a fancy style brooch pin. And then over here is a special necklace, and you got the candelabra from the ride, and then you also have like the bats. I love the bats. And then you got the cameo right here. Actually, I can't believe it took them this long to do cameo inspired Iron Man and Leota merch. Like, guys, seriously, this is so cool. Even the cast members were wearing these during when I went into Memento Mori, and I was just like, I gotta have these. I really gotta have them. There was other Haunted Mansion merch there, but it was just more, I didn't care for it. I didn't like how the design was, but these were super cool. I freaking love them. I don't know how I'm gonna wear them, but I'll figure out some way. Mainly because like one of them had these attached to a scarf around their neck, so that's a little bit of an idea there. Next up is some other different merch. I got myself this Hollywood Tower Hotel keychain of a key, and believe me, this is heavy, like incredibly heavy, but I love it because it makes it look like you got a normal hotel key to the tower, and like I love this. I don't know what more to say. I love this. I love the Tower of Terror. It's one of my favorite rides in Hollywood Studios since one of my other favorite attractions went away 3 years ago. I'll say it in a future review. Next is something my mom bought for me that she knew I loved Inside Out. And I was getting back into pins this trip because, like, I don't know, there were these mystery pin boxes and I bought them, and once you buy one, you can't stop. And I haven't been back into pins in like 10 years, so this is 12 years, so this is saying something. But she got me a Inside Out lanyard that has joy, disgust, fear, sadness, and anger on it, and you can attach this to your lanyard or anywhere else. And I like the little key hook. I love they're making stuff like this. It's very clever, and I might put this on my Disneyland lanyard I use for Disneyland, since Disney World doesn't do that anymore for tickets unless you're pin trading. So I'll probably put on that. Next is I got another keychain. My friend Nicole had this on her set of keys, and she told me she got it on, I think in the parks or on her cruise. And I had to have this, and I found this in a Disney Hollywood Studios, but it's a plaque that literally reads, "Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy." And this is the plaque you see at the very top of the entranceway going into Magic Kingdom. And I've always wanted this. I've always wanted this little plaque, and I know that they sell them. People make like custom 3D plaques online, but they're like incredibly expensive because they'll sometimes use real metal or they'll use very good plastic. And I'm like, I want something small I can carry. And I'm okay with this because it's so tiny. And I also like on the back of it, you have the Magic Kingdom Cinderella Castle on it. Okay, I had to take the hat off mainly because it was hard to really see me, but we're moving on to pins. And we're starting with some mystery pins I obtained, and also I traded some pins with some normal guests. And I got pins that were wonderful, cute, and you wouldn't believe, I can't believe I found this pin. Like, guys, you wouldn't believe it. First, we're going to start with a Mystery Alice in Wonderland pin set where I got this cute little Cheshire cat. Like, look at him. He's so cute. I'm trying to, I got to put these pins down somewhere so I'll put them in there. But first we have this Cheshire cat. So cute. And the one thing neat with the mystery pin boxes, I thought they were only get one. You get two for the price of one, which is not bad of a deal. The other one I got was a March Hare, but I traded that one for another pin of mine, which, if I can find it, there we go. I traded it for this cute macaroon Mickey pin. I freaking love this. When we were checking it into our hotel, I saw it on their pin mantle, and I'm like, I need to have this pin, but didn't bring any pins with me to trade, or I didn't really think of doing pin trading while I was here. I got back into it, and I traded the March Hare for this cute French macaroon. And apparently there's more of these, but I got one that's purple because I think the purple French macaroon is the best looking style. So I'm happy I got that. Next is a pin I traded for an extra double pin I had from a set and I got this Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. And I learned apparently there was like special silver collections and stuff like that, and I think this might be silver Oswald, but it's hard to really tell. Mainly I think it would have to be all completely silver along with the purple, but I'm grateful I found an Oswald. We're selling Oswald pin merch, but I got this little Oswald because you can't get enough of angry Oswald. You just can't. Next was merch my mom bought for me that I was surprised they still had around the time, was some Christmas merch, and my mom got like the last 2 boxes they had because my mom got like the very last 2 boxes, and I traded one of them away because it was just a normal looking pea, but they are for the Mickey's Christmas Carol Sums at pins, and they are so cute. Like this one, this is a Willie the Giant as the goes the Christmas present, and you don't get much Willie the Giant merch, so I think it's cute. Then next we have Donald Duck, and he was the nephew of Ebenezer Scrooge. I just can't remember the nephew's name. And then we have Daisy Duck, who was like Ebenezer's love interest in the past. But I just felt more happy I got like a Donald and Daisy together. And then Willie the Giant, I think is super, like one of the more underrated like Disney characters out there. I'm surprised we haven't seen him in the Kingdom Hearts games. Like, I'm very surprised we haven't seen that. Next is a pin that is a Figment-inspired pin, but I think it's inspired by the Magic Bands that I might sell. It is a Figment-style pin on a Magic Band. And I'm trying to, see if you can see it a little bit better, but look at that. I might sell this one, because I think it's cool, but I might also ask to see if one of my friends who likes Figment would want this little guy. Because it's just a Figment body on the Magic Band. I tried finding the Figment phone case, but they didn't have it. Probably gonna have to wait a while. Next is a pin I traded that had a double, and I traded with a guest because I thought it was super cute. It was a little chibi style R2 detail. Look at him. He's so cute. I wanted to give this to my brother, but he didn't have any need for it, and I feel bad. So I might sell this one. I'll see how it goes, but it's just adorable. So it's just adorable R2. Next, this is a pin I traded a guest for one of the double pins that I got from my mystery box set. And I was like, look at her pins, and I was eyeing this one. I'm like, can I trade a pin? She's like, oh, these aren't all for trade except for this one. And it was the one I wanted. And this is one that doesn't have the official Walt Disney World trading emblem. One you're not supposed to trade. But she traded with me anyway. It is the Tomorrowland pin from the movie Tomorrowland. This is, and what I mean by why you're not supposed to trade this is on the back, on the pin. It's probably hard to tell, but it does not have the official Walt Disney World trading pin logo, which means that this is an official Disney pin you can trade in. But this is an official Disney pin. You just can't trade this. And this is one of the original pins that came out when the movie came out a couple years ago. Like, guys, this is something I've wanted for a long time, and I'm so happy I have this. I really, really am. Oh, I feel so happy. So it's like, this is like one of my favorite pins I got trading, and I'm just so grateful for it.